Good afternoon and welcome to Halacha Day number 651. Halacha Day keeps the Yetzer Hara away. And today's Halacha is for the Tzlach B'chol Yanim of Moshe Aaron ben Avram Yisachar. Okay, what we're about to do is an introduction to the next laws. So this is a preface to laws to come starting tomorrow. As we look into a Sefer Torah, into an actual Torah scroll, we become aware of gaps and spaces in the text. This, as many of the laws and traditions concerning the writing of Sefer Torah, has been handed down to us from generation to generation, originating from the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Each of these text breaks denotes the completion of a chapter. They should not be confused with the numbered chapters and verses that are found in the printed scriptures, for these are attributed to non-Jewish sources. So the idea is that if you open a Chumash, the 5 books of Moses, you'll see, chapter 20, verse 16. No. We're talking about, as you'll see, there are literally gaps in the Torah scroll. And also in the Chumashim, they do that as well. Now the footnote here says the notations Sheni, Shlishi, Revi, different aliyahs, also do not constitute halachic parshios, okay? So when we see a parsha, we mean the end of a subject matter, kind of like when you write a book, the end of a paragraph, right, etc. There are two kinds of text breaks. There is something called a psucha, which means open, i.e., the text ends in the midline, and the remainder of the line is left open, with the text resuming at the beginning of the next line. And then there's a stuma, okay, closed. The text ends in midline, and after the gap, the text resumes on the same line, in effect, closing the line. So our next halacha concerns precautions taken to avoid the impression that less than 3 verses may ever be read for any one ola, any one person who gets called up for the Torah. Okay, so remember that? There's psuchas, there's stumas, right? The real parshas. And that's a good introduction for tomorrow's halacha. Thanks for listening. That was halacha number 651. To sponsor future halacha, $36, $100 for the gold. We'll see you tomorrow.